Hi, how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to Trucking with Diabetes. Got a few news stories I want to talk to you today about. So we'll get into that here in a second. I want to start off the video by saying thanks to all the new subscribers to the channel. Really enjoy everybody joining in on this channel. I do have a second channel, if you don't know, Cash is King Trucking. We talk trucking and business of trucking over there. Here it's more about the health side of trucking and the things we have going on, and the challenges of trying to manage being truck drivers and trying to stay healthy. It's more difficult than you think if you're not a truck driver. Some people can manage it really well and they don't have much of a problem with it. Me personally, I kind of do, and that's why I wanted to make this channel so we could, share ideas, and more or less, I'm not trying to give you a job to do, but I'm trying to hold myself accountable over here with this channel, because I'm like, I'm not here to teach you, I just want to build a community over here, but I feel like when I do these videos, it makes me think about it more, and it does keep it on my mind more. So that's what I'm trying to do over here. I just want to go over that real quick because I had someone in the comments saying, well, you're still on medication and, you're still this, that, and the other, and you shouldn't be trying to tell people, how to live their life. Obviously, he's not watched many of my videos because I've been trying to say over here since the beginning, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I don't know if he was being sarcastic or what, but that's where I'm at with it. Thanks everybody for supporting this channel. I do appreciate it. And that's what we're here for. We're here to, help each other out. I get a lot of great comments that share information that I use. So I do appreciate that. So just wanted to say thank you to everyone. And that's kind of what I got going on over here. Sometimes I do cooking videos, because we have a certain set of challenges being truck drivers, in the fact that, we don't always have a lot of extra time to cook. And I've been really trying to make an effort for the last month or two to, do the cooking and do the meal prep and do the right thing, and not force, to the end of the day when I'm hungry and I'm wore out and it's just a great excuse to go into truck stop and, go into some fast food restaurant and get that, that 80 carb meal, until I started really keeping track of things, I didn't realize, what that large combo over at, said fast food restaurant was, 60 to 80 carbs, It's amazing. And I know the challenges, because when I first started driving truck, I was not paying attention to things. And I my first year of trucking, I probably gained 50 pounds. I mean, I was just packing on weight. I was the heaviest I ever was in about a year and a half after I started trucking. I was the heaviest I've ever been. And I knew I had to change some things, and that's led to some better health choices. But I've not been perfect with it. That's why I said I'm not here to show you, don't do it just like I do it. I'm more here to us share ideas, because even I seen a YouTube channel earlier that was talking about diabetic stuff, and they were like, don't do this and don't do that. And I'm like, well, I'm not a fan of that, because what doesn't work for someone may work for someone else, and they were just blanket statement, don't do this. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of the mindset of, test yourself. I like the Beat Diabetes channel with Dennis Pollock. Test yourself, figure out what works for you. That's my mindset on it. So that's kind of what I would tell you more than anything. But I got a couple news stories today I want to go over. I got 3 of them. One of them is about researchers observe association between standing and insulin sensitivity. So basically what they're saying is, if you've got type 2 diabetes, they did some research, and it says insulin is key hormone in energy metabolism and blood sugar regulation. Normal insulin function in the body may be disturbed by ergo being overweight, leading to decreased insulin sensitivity and increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. It says in a Finnish collaborated study at the Turku PET Center and the UKK Institute, researchers noticed that standing in association with better insulin sensitivity, increasing the daily standing time, may therefore prevent chronic disease. So basically, their study concluded that just standing, you know, is good for you. I mean, I know standing does work muscles and things like that. You know, you can't just stand there without falling over, without, you know, needing some muscles. But just adds to the you know, the benefits of standing some more. So maybe when you're standing in line, you know, don't feel so bad about it. You know, sorry for the flashing lights here. I got a guy backing in over here. So hopefully that's not too disturbing. So I thought that was an interesting story. Just standing, you know. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try just standing more throughout the day, which is, you know, for somebody that sits and drives for 8 to 10 hours, 11 hours a day. I enjoy my time standing. You know, like that's usually the first thing I do when I pop the brakes is I want to stand up and stretch. So you know, maybe sometimes, you know, I'll have to figure out things I can do standing instead of sitting. You know, maybe when I'm watching YouTube or something, I'll try to stand up more. Second story I want to talk to you about here is, why do people with diabetes develop COVID-19? You know, I think you're catching COVID-19, obviously, but it does seem like there are some things, if you have it, when you get it, it seems to make it worse. So here's the story. It says, throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, clinicians have noted that certain patients are especially high risk of developing severe illness or dying from the coronavirus infection. Type 2 diabetes, a condition affecting more than 10% of the U.S. population, is one of the main risk factors for severe COVID-19 illness. New research from uncovers why this might be and offers hope for potential therapy. You know, I say they're low if they're saying 10% of Americans are diabetic. Maybe it's just the circles I run in. You know, maybe it's just because I'm hanging out at the truck stops a lot, and you know, rest areas where people tend to, you know, are travelers. You know, but the obesity, you know, link is there. So here's the story. Says the culprit appears to be the enzyme called SETDB2. This same enzyme has been implicated in the non-healing inflammatory wound found in people with diabetes working in the lab with of Catherine Gallagher, MD, at the Michigan Medical Department of Surgery and Microbiology and Immunology. Researchers James Melvin, MD, and his colleagues decided to probe a possible link between the enzyme and the runaway inflammation they witnessed firsthand in COVID patients in the ICU. There you go. So that's the link. That's probably why, you know, when people get you know, the respiratory problems, you know, it's more you know, it gets more inflamed, and because of the same thing that causes wounds not to heal, you know, in diabetics. So I thought that was an interesting story. And if you want to check out any of these stories, I found all three of these stories in Science Daily. ScienceDaily.com is where I'm reading these stories from. Very cool website. Really good stories to read on there. This one here, final story I want to read to you. I found this one really interesting. It says, researchers use stem cells to make insulin-producing pancreas beta cells. So there you go. It says the human body can be genetically inclined to attack its own cells, destroying the beta cells in the pancreas that might make insulin. So there you go. You know, that's the body doesn't need too much insulin, and when you force the pancreas to make too much insulin, your body starts attacking your own pancreas, which helps convert sugar into energy, called type 1 diabetes. This disorder can occur at any age and can be fatal if not carefully managed with insulin shots or an insulin pump to balance the sugar levels. But there may be another personalized option on the horizon, according to Lance Lyon, Associated Professor of Biology, Engineering, and Biology at Penn State. For the first time, Lynn and his team converted human stem cells into beta cells capable of producing insulin using only small molecules of the laboratory, making the process more efficient and cost effective. It says stem cells can become other cell types through signals in their environment, and some mature cells can revert to stem cells. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. If you want to read more about that, you can check out that on Science Daily. I thought that was an interesting story, that that they're really working on stem cells and beta cells, because basically my understanding is that's when you get the worst of the type 2 diabetes, is when your body stops producing new beta cells for your pancreas. Basically, your pancreas kind of doesn't replenish itself. It just kind of stalls out, and that's when you need medication and things like that to do the job of the pancreas. But it's saying now that they're able to make the stem cells become new beta cells. So that would be interesting. That is pretty cool, especially for the type 1 diabetics, because I'm really trying to cure my diabetes without more medication. I really, I caused the problem, so I want to fix the problem. But when you're type 1, you really, your pancreas does nothing as far as producing, So for me, I want to do it the right way, because I feel like it took me a long time to get to this point. So it might take me a long time to get back. But it's also motivation that every day, I have to do the right thing or I'm going the wrong way. That's I kind of put my trucking and my health in the same mode now. It's like I don't drive the truck in the wrong direction. If I need to go east, I point it east and drive east. Same thing with my health. I need to be doing way better. So I'm not going to, get on the freeway of what I'm eating and go west when I need to be going east. So a little bit of motivation there, but it's pretty cool that they're coming up with stuff like that for the type 1s out there. I really enjoy stories like that, really smart people doing really smart things to help out people that have no control over, a situation they are in. That is awesome. But that's my stories for today, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. If you made it this far, give me the thumbs up. If you're not, think about subscribing to the channel. Check out the link below for all the other stuff in the description. And stay healthy out there.